All right, beloved. Now that we're on the Neon Nightmare golf court, quick question. Are we all in this existence just living out the fractions of what it would be like if we let these nations go ahead and develop themselves and break out forth with all sorts of technology and understanding they should never had? The propriety that came from our forefathers, the highly intelligent man, gave it to all these nations and let them break forth with their irresponsible financing and shit, and let everybody do the same game. We're just living out the fractions of reality that happened from a thing that should have never been. Should have never let these nations break forward into what they're doing today. Should have always been under the authority of the leading party, the leading people. There has always been a leading people and a coagulation thereof. I believe we're living out the fractions of reality that should have never been. These nations should have not been able to develop. Many of them developed on the financing principles and concepts that we launched our great endeavor, our great enterprise, which is due to reinvigorate. We believe the Chinese should have never gotten to industrialize, because they industrialized off our backs. A bunch of these other countries, Indochina, all that shit, industrialized off our backs. A lot of the financing was made available through the IMF and all sorts of stuff, which was white man financing. They hate us, but the entire society is predicated on the financing and the systemizing that we gave them, right? We civilized the world. They don't want to hear it, but it's the truth. Modern science and everything came from a certain group of people, and it permeated the earth. The Elohim's children. They live here in bodies, which is why it's a planet drama, guys. We're living out. Wait until people realize the image of the gods that you were created in is the ingredients for each planet that had something to do with creating this and the sun and all that stuff. We have ingredients of every planet in this planet. This planet was a baby planet, a seeded planet, made in the image of the other planets. The image is all the elements that those other planets are made of. And we are an image of those elements formulated, right? Think about it. The nervous system is like a liquid crystal display. The skeletons look very similar, guys. But when you throw the nervous system and then grow skin structures off the DNA of that nervous system, that's when you get an image, right? It's a spiritual image. Just spiritual. Even the lies are spiritual, guys, because it comes from an individual with a spirit, right? You're looking at God constantly. That little ant moving around is God, right? That's why they show Baphomet as God, right? A polymorph, because consciousness is the power, but it also permeates into fractions, right? Some of the biggest fractions we can see is the earth, the sun, the stars, the planets, right? Other people, animals, right? God's not all human. God's not all animal. God's not all earth. It's not all sun. It's all fractions of it, right? Think about it, guys.